Is Methven in the midst of an Airbnb crisis, or are these just the signs of an economic boom? Average property values in the area jumped by almost 70% from 2018 to 2024. The Ashburton District Council estimates 130 to 170 Airbnbs and other short-term lets are operating in Methven, a town that has fewer than 1,000 homes. But a search of just the Airbnb platform shows there are more than 200 properties to let. Methven Community Board Chair Megan Fitzgerald says authorities have to strike a balance.
Everyone is in agreement that we can't have a ghost town. We need to have our residents here as part of our community, but we also can't stifle that economic growth. So it's a balancing act, it's that equilibrium, it's finding that middle ground for the community.
Locals report being priced out of homes by out-of-town buyers or struggling to find affordable rentals. Methven locals are reticent to go on camera and tape to talk about Airbnb and short-term letting, lest they cause upset in the tight-knit town. But one local who isn't afraid to say what many are thinking is Paul Dixie.
Any houses here between that, around that 800 to 900,000, that seems to be the bracket that is selling the best here. A lot of those are being bought up as Airbnbs or accommodation houses.
Homes in Methven that allow 5 guests or fewer a night don't need consent. But Paul Dixie says that doesn't seem to worry those who are building houses he says amount to commercial accommodation.
We've had one here that got resource consent to have 12 or more people, and immediately a house across the road applied for the same. Luckily, the neighbours either side of it objected. According to the council, everyone in the street could apply, and virtually the whole street could become Airbnb.
Methven Motels and Apartments owner Warren Nisbet says operators like him are at a disadvantage because they have to pay compliance and overhead costs.
All these people that are sucking that money out of our community, and it's mainly not locals, it's mainly from outsiders, they're taking advantage of it. And they should be paying the costs. The compliance cost is what we are. But
Mount Hutt ski area manager James McKenzie says fears over a glut of Airbnbs may have been overstated.
We're not being overrun, we're not being overwhelmed. What we can see is that the services in the town are improving, the quality of the accommodation base, the housing stock is improving, it's still affordable, we've still got nice people walking around town. It hasn't become this sort of tourist mecca hub where we're just overwhelmed.
He says short-term lets have actually opened the town up to more visitors and created options at different price ranges.
It is easier for people to choose Methven as a destination now, with the slightly older hotel accommodation still there, but now there's another level of more premium accommodation in town, which is really good for us on the ski field and for the other activity providers in town.
Megan Fitzgerald has sympathy for accommodation businesses and for those living in subdivisions where Airbnbs keep springing up. She says some around the town have raised concerns with her, but so far their tempers are in check.
No fisticuffs. I can say that for free. Oh look, there's always going to be tension in communities, isn't there? There's always going to be differing views. As someone said to me once, the best policy that you can create is one that no one loves, but everyone can agree to.
Paul Dixie says the council needs to step up and enforce its existing rules so the town can get back some balance.